Hi, my name is Alvin Chandra Kusuma. You can call me Alvin. I'm a student of Industrial Engineering of Atmajaya University. My student number is 140607821. In this opportunity, I want to explain you about my video. This video made to complete my final project for foreign language too. First of all, I want to introduce my topic. My topic is about unwanted pregnancy. In this video, we will look in the unwanted pregnancy case from religious leaders' view. How would I react to many young women's unwanted pregnancy? And then what solution can I give to them? Remember, many people do not believe that sex is sacred activity anymore. They think it's just a physical need to fulfill. Many cases of unwanted pregnancy happen on teenager or adolescence period. I want to explain you about the definition of teenagers. Teens is a transitional time of the children into the adult. In the time it happened, a runaway of a secondary sex characteristic and achieved fertility and was cognitive psychology and change. Teen is an important event during puberty. The psychological change, morphologies, and developments from time to time. The children give up, including maturation reproductive system. A teenager or adolescence derived from Latin adolescens, which means growing or grows become to an adult. The terms includes richness of social, emotional, and physical terms more directly to teenagers from 15 until 24 years, according to the Demographic Institute of Indonesia University. From the research, the number of teenagers aged 15 until 24 years old includes 20% of Indonesians. During adolescence, many young people change either physically or psychologically, that led to a change in attitude and behavior. As become concerned, the appearance of self become intrigued with the opposite sex, trying to get attention and appearing a feeling of love. And then there will come to the sexual. Many young people likely not receive about reproductive health. Knowledge about the reproductive health care is still very low. Only 17.1% of women and 10.5% of men know the right about the fertile period and the risk of pregnancy as a result of a lack of information from reproductive health. The risk of unwanted pregnancy, abortion, and the sexually transmitted infection will increase. Reported that 80% of men and 70% of women sexual intercourse during the puberty, and 20% of those they have 4 or more couples unwanted pregnancy. Is the process of a healthy pregnancy, and if it's not desirable, if it's a disease. Pregnancy is a process that normally occurs in humans, as an instinct to defend the descendants on Earth. Therefore, the pregnancy as a sin will be the arrival of a new members and successor of descent. Generally, will be greeted with delight, excitement itself, which frequently cover the risk faced by pregnant women. They generally do not realize that pregnancy can affect health, can even threaten the soul of the mother. And it turns out not all of pregnancy was greeted with excitement by his parents. Some of the pregnancy was not desirable. Usually, to overcome the problem of unwanted pregnancy, they go to the way the abortion. Although the direction is full of risk and expensive, for that in this moment will be discussed further information about the respective that make pregnancy, that unwanted pregnancy and abortion. Unwanted pregnancy is due to a pregnancy. Rape is quite traumatic events and have disgrace to women who were raped. Psychological impact is quite in the rape and will be settled in a lifetime. If the rape also resulted in pregnancy, disgrace that will not only experience the victim, but also the whole family. If the pregnancy continued and children were born, one day that will experience either from family social pressure and then her parents and from surrounding community. Even our mother may see the boy as an incarnation of the man who raped, or may also be the target of revenge that she actually direct into the man who raped her. Pregnancy comes at the time that has not been expected. Now I wanna tell you about the definition of unwanted pregnancy. The definition of unwanted pregnancy. Unwanted pregnancy is one who for some reason which is not designed by the existence of one of both of the parents of the baby. Unwanted pregnancy is caused by the lack of knowledge and is with regard to the method of pregnancy and to prevent pregnancy for rape and also contraceptive failure. Unwanted pregnancy can be experienced by unmarried couple and a married couple, teenager, a young couple, mother, middle-aged mother, even acceptors was in the upper echelon, medium, and the bottom. Most of them make decision with the abortion her womb, because until now this abortion is in Indonesia is still something which does not legal. Many of the pair couples who have kids take a straw abortion in a manner that is safe. All unsafe abortion performed this was done by traditional shaman methods. That is highly dangerous because a health not trained or competent, conducted in a place that is not hygiene and not complete with medical equipment, and then it's not meet a minimal standard. Traditional method or procedure, the act of an abortion done extremely dangerous and could not be relied upon medically. Result of this method that women who can die, will be one of the risks to emerge from the act of all abortion performed unsafe. Now I wanna explain you about the cause of an unwanted pregnancy. First, Because of minimum and true information about the process of the pregnancy and pregnancy prevention methods. This can happen in teenagers who is unmarried and married. Unwanted pregnancy will be more burdensome teenagers, women, if a spouse to not responsible about the pregnancy happen. The second is an unwanted pregnancy can occur as a result of the commission of a rape. In this case, to an adolescent girl having knowledge enough, but it cannot be spared themselves from sexual acts that imposed against her. So it is understandable if she did not want her pregnancy. The third is the lack of education about reproductive system. And then the fourth, the influence of information. The fifth, the looseness of normal and values of religious and cultural lack supervision parents either at home or at school. Now I want to explain you about the danger unwanted pregnancy. First, the teenager or a mother was not willing and ready to conceive. She couldn't care properly her pregnancy. She was supposed to drink food, vitamins, and are beneficial to grow her and the baby will be a thing just not to do. And so it can avoid the obligation to perform an examination on regular nurses or the doctors. With the behavior in occur the quality of health to make a good baby. The second one is difficult to expect the feelings of affection, the sincerity and the strong from the mother who experienced unwanted pregnancy to babies whom she bore later, so that the future child might be displaced. The third one is ended her pregnancy, or often called as abortion. In Indonesia, the abortion category is illegal or unlawful. The act is illegal abortion and often conducted in a furtive and thus in some case much of health care benefit. The next explanation is about the effect of unwanted pregnancy. First is shyness and feeling of guilt can be in the excessive nature of teenagers. Even worse if pregnancy or no other parties such as his parents in addition events pregnancy during a teenager often hinder the future teenager and also the son of the dating. The second one is feeling want to abort her son because do not want to abort. And then the third one is feeling depressed because she was isolated by the community or the other reason that make someone depressed because of pregnancy occurs outside marriage, disturbing her pregnancy. My religion is Catholic. How the Catholic religion look at the unwanted pregnancy case? The first is effect from disloyalty, because that occurs that of free sex. And then the second one is an action that which violating relentless chastity and sexual intercourse, husband and wife. And then the third one is did injustice. The fourth is the sin that can be causing offense or another sins, because free sex make an unwanted pregnancy and that is make opportunity to have an abortion. Because I believe in the Catholic religion, I take a point of view of the Catholic religious leaders when in dealing with problems of unwanted pregnancy in teenagers should not snare but need a support. And then, do not let the teenagers fail the world and took the wrong decision. Therefore, I will provide solutions like the following. One, the woman teenagers changed her school and delay the school a year to give a birth her baby. And then the second, go to a different environment. The third, the men still hold schools and train on prepare for the stage to being a good father. The fourth, women must continue their school. And then the fifth is their children are managed by the both parents of this couple. The sixth, the couple must always be monitored by the both parents and the family and the religious leaders. Now, I want to show you about the animation about the unwanted pregnancy. Check this out.
We all want to live in a safer, healthier, more prosperous world, right? To see real change with equality and opportunity for all, we have made progress, but change is not happening fast enough. We are leaving behind child rights. Child marriage is not just a problem for girls, it's a problem for everyone. It undermines our effort to tackle issues like poverty, education, and health. Here's how childbirth, sometimes as young as 8 or 9, have no say in when or whom they marry. They usually drop out of school and miss out on the opportunities they need to thrive, trapping them, their families and communities in cycle of poverty. They are still growing, so they face dangerous complications, even death, in pregnancy and childbirth, and their children are less likely to live beyond their first birthday. They are thrown into a relationship where they have no control, putting them on a greater risk of domestic violence and sexually transmitted diseases. Every year, 14 million girls become childbirths across countries, cultures, and religions. The stakes are too high for us to ignore this problem. We can end child marriage, but we have not to work together. We need all those who play a role in girls' lives: parents, teachers, health workers, community, and religious leaders, to understand the benefit of ending child marriage. Change will happen village by village, town by town, but we also need national and international action. Laws that set a minimum age for marriage, programs that invest in the girls, enabling them to make choice, to get to safe, accessible schools and earn an income, and support young people to become activists for change. We all have a part to play in building safer, healthier, and more prosperous world. But to get there, we cannot leave anyone behind.
When it's the time to their marriage, they must accompany by the remain to be the good family. I think the solution can make the sexuality still sacred, and the sexuality is not only about the fulfilling physical needs, but that is about sharing the true love with his or her couple, because sexuality is a gift from God to his creator. I think that is all, and I want to say thank you for watching my video. I hope this video can help to realize about the effect of unwanted pregnancy and realize that love is sacred and not only about the physical needs.